Hello and welcome to Madden 17, my career. This is, I'm playing as the New England Patriots, just cause they're my favourite team, even though I'm English. Been a fan of theirs for many years. Everybody has their own preference. If you're not a Patriots fan, do feel free to stick around. It's not like I'm going to tell you to go week.
Your season goal.
Okay, let's see.
Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risks. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, with that said, do enjoy, and if you're new, feel free to sub. Doesn't cost anything. And I live stream regularly. Right, with that said, I'll unplug my microphone so you can enjoy. Enjoy.
Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, stews in a bedroom, booze in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Set! 319! 319!
Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Now
here we go. 319!
Falling out of the fringe, all heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And there were colors pouring out of the fringe.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint.
Set!
Hard to
Blue
admit that I
landing.
used to paint.
Blue landing.
Light on a human face. Space, it was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pick. This look like a tattoo.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Capture a map at a gesture.
Set! 319! 319!
Inward, zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio drill by losing the tinctures. Stay
Here we
tuned
go
for
now.
some
319!
imagine it starts with a line and a
319!
forearm starts foreshortening right over torso. Hung on a working spine of a portion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched.
Let's go!
Then two, then three,
319!
then a month, and the rest of your life beats
319!
yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some from the dirt you life. I left my means be.
All right, all right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And there were colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Count your rings, just to count your rings.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Patriots going up against the Cardinals. With that, we'll get you to Glendale for the first Sunday night game of the year and the debut of our new commentary team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, an exciting night for both of us, no doubt, here in the booth as we get a look inside the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2016 NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And what a powerhouse Week 1 matchup, Mr. Davis, that we have in store here.
But when you talk about New England and you think about the AFC...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
They were all methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Danny Amendola, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off,
So the Patriots coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted a myth that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1 quarter in the books here on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-all is the score. Back to Glendale after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Pats aim 6. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare, you figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done. That's got to feel great for them.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 89 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd. Blitzer play coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Amendola catching it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. A reminder, coming up time this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the prep.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Patriots came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Same drive, Amendola makes the grab in traffic, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Pats tied up at 7. Patriots now late in the first quarter. Danny Amendola making the grab in traffic, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Patriots still on the field. Hogan's found on the quick pass and catched it, and it's caught for the touchdown. Patriots is up now by 7. Now early in the second. Here's a completion to Julian Edelman, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 14. Patriots have it at the 42. Amendola's wide open down the field, and it leads to a touchdown. Patriots lead balloons to 21.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Boom,
now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because...
Play fake here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat our blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. There goes Martellus Bennett, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Martellus Bennett, 56 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for...
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, fleeting the pass anyway.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play?
Patriot offense set to take over again. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today. Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Blunt, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the I. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging. A little tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Blunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Blunt, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Amendola catching it left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special. It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player. So for the Pats, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it. Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our...
And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in no way.
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a button, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, your mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted, your mind tripping.
Very Ridley, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's miles drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a good win. Blunt, the lone running back. They're going to give it to him running right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now back to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And now out come the Patriots. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Over the middle, it's Amendola. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
4 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Now a play fake, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed.
They saw in preparation, what they saw on film is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff. So they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Amendola catching it left side. They'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 47's the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Dolphins, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Pick it up early in the first. In traffic, Edelman will make the catch, and the pass and catch will end up going for 31 yards. Now midway through the second, completion is made across the middle of the field, and that is a house call. They would go ahead by 2. Patriots have it at the 37. Mitchell's going to take down the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Second half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Blunt, the lone running back. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught, left side, Bennett. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends.
They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
Amendola catching it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays. And he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw here. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with Coach,
looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 of 1 tackles. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather
Now they're back and set as we resume play. Red zone opportunity. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. It fights him off. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Let's go! Green!
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge?
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Well, that's it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, leave it a like. And if you'd like to see more of it on Monday, just put, if I reach 10 likes by Monday, I know not many, I will do this again on Monday. If it doesn't reach 10 likes, it will either be Dying Light or Friday the 13th. Alright, with that said, au revoir.